Hello ladies and gents, how's it going? In this video I will show you how to get the National B license. Well, it's part of the menu book number 2, and once you go to the menu book number 2, Luca will tell you some things and he will tell you to go to the license center. So you go to the license center, Sarah is gonna probably give you her number and she's gonna talk some stuff. And then this weird guy with his cheesy smile is gonna tell you what to do. So the first one is a very simple task using the Mazda Demio. So all you have to do is just hit the throttle, hit the brakes once you reach the checkpoint, and make sure your car stops on the right time. I prefer to play without assists. No worries, you can floor it down to the max. You're not gonna have wheel spin since this is a very slow car relatively to others. So you hit the throttle pedal to the metal, and while keep on going, as soon as you reach the double cones, you hit the brakes and you go down to the first gear, and that's how you get the gold one. Moving on to the second one, it's a fairly similar task, but this one has a slightly faster car. No worries, you floor it. No wheel spin, up to second gear, up to third gear, and as soon as you cross the double cones, you hit the brakes till the end and you go down to the first gear, and that's how you get the gold one. Now moving on to the third one. So this is the basics of how to take a corner. With this Daihatsu copper, it's no problem, you can just floor it down. No need to lift from the throttle. You hit the apex. It's essential that you take a clean racing line in order to get this one done. I go up to third gear and I cross the finish line, and it's a gold. In the fourth one, it's a similar task, but this time it's a slightly faster car. I go up to third gear, I remove my foot from the gas pedal, hit the brakes a bit. This wasn't probably the cleanest racing line, but I was able to hit the apex, and I was able to get the gold as well. And now in the fifth task, using the Abarth, I would like to note out that this car has awesome grip. Well, no worries on this one, you floor it down, no need to lift your foot off the gas pedal. Noting that this track is Tsukuba, I cross the finish line, and it's a golden one. For the sixth one, it's the same thing. However, this car is very tricky. Nissan Fairlady Z. This car is a drift car, so you gotta be very careful on the throttle and the brakes. As you can see, I'm being extremely careful, because if you hit the throttle a little bit more, you will see your car spinning around like a fidget spinner, or like Sebastian Vettel. In the seventh one, they teach you how to take a slow corner using this Toyota GR86. Well, same scenario as earlier. It's a tricky car, it's a drifting car, so you gotta be very careful on the throttle. So I chose my braking point. Very extremely careful on the throttle. I don't floor it down because else it's gonna drift. I cross the finish line, and it's a golden one. Now moving on to the eighth one, with the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo, I believe this is the Evo 4. And this track is Mount Panorama in Australia. On the 100 meter board, I go down to second gear. Very easy on the throttle, I hit the apex. Fast exit, I cross the finish line, and it's a golden one. In the ninth one, with the Honda Civic R in Dragon Trail. It's a nice looking car, by the way. For the first corner, you floor it down, you can take advantage of that corner, and you hit the brakes as soon as the grass ends on the left. Very, very careful on the apex and the throttle because you can slip. Across the finish line, and that's how you get the golden one. Well, last but not least, this guy is going to tell you that now you are ready for the test, for the final exam. The only difference is there are no teachers watching you. There's this weird guy looking at you. And the final exam is going to be with the Renault Clio RS on Tsukuba. It's probably half a lap. As soon as the curbs on your right end, you hit the brakes. This wasn't the cleanest racing line. I was looking for a very late apex. And you need to do some throttle and braking control to be ordered to master this one. Across the finish line, and that's how you get the goal. You get this certificate once you finish, and la 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 la. It's a black Renault Clio RS. I have to say it's a very nice looking car. Well, wait, that's not everything, is it? You also get this Mitsubishi GTO. Cool! Thank you, Gran Turismo. Well, is that it? Is that everything that you get from the National License B? No! You get to talk with this guy as well! What an awesome surprise! However, I don't know who this guy is. Well, thank you, ladies and gents, for watching this video. I will be posting the National A one soon. Make sure to subscribe and like, and the usual. Thank you so much.